It kind of felt inevitable, Andrew. It seemed like there was no way they wouldn't get here. And we're back to the same spot we were when these teams played weeks ago. Carter and Vulcan in the final game of King of the Hill.
How poetic here to close out our second match in the NA with this incredible rematch, everything on the line. You look at the left side of the board, this has been a back and forth battle. So immediately you're thinking the OP Sam deck against the Baby Dragon Graveyard deck, and now we gotta wonder who's gonna come out on top. Which is the real, true new meta in the hands of the best in the world?
And good defense from both players to open up. Vulcan now making a big push on the right-hand side, although that Fireball will do some work and just a last-second Knight, so Carter playing with his fingers hot.
Both of these men stone-faced at the podium, and I am actually trembling over here. I am so nervous about what is about to happen here.
As a reminder, last time these two played, it was the final game, as we've said before. Both playing a Three Musketeer variation, Carter with Royal Hogs, Vulcan with the Hog Rider, and Carter took 1,000 HP lead, and it was Vulcan battling back to take it by just 110 hit points when his Ice Golem exploded and took down Carter's right-hand tower.
Wow, yeah, again, go back and rewatch that match as soon as we get out of this, and you see Carter here burning one or leaking one elixir to make sure he gets the log down in time and NATO's the Royal Ghost to his King Tower. Great start for both of these players.
And fireballing that Magic Archer in the back, that is some fireball bait. These Royal Hogs will get a couple of shots on tower, the Baby Dragon there to clean up most of that damage.
And that King Tower activation is going to be a huge, huge part of the outcome of this match, especially if Carter comes out on top.
So 2 minutes down, we are in double elixir time. You got to believe this is when in counter pushes we might start seeing Carter drop some of those graveyards. And there we go, the first one.
Yep. And a great Magic Archer there to pick up the Ice Wizard and get a couple shots on the tower. You wonder if it was slightly aggressive in the sense that he saw an opportunity to take a couple damage, not defend harder on the right side.
And here we go, pre-Fireball, and those Royal Hogs will get a few shots, but again, Carter with the fast thumbs preventing what could have been disastrous.
Both these guys not wanting to give a single inch, playing incredibly reactive defense.
And look at the Magic Archer replacement behind the King Tower, away from Fireball danger to help clean up that graveyard push.
Yeah, almost even out of NATO range, I bet. And I bet if it was in NATO range, it might not have been able might not have been in attack range of the Baby Dragon. So really great play from Vulcan.
So now the Magic Archer gets on tower on its own, and with the Fireball in support, that is a lot of damage here.
Yep, and Vulcan knew that the graveyard was going to come right back in, meeting his opponent at the river. Both of these guys are playing out of their minds.
I am slightly out of breath, Andrew. This is so tense in here right now. No one is making a sound, and Carter now again taking a 700 HP lead. So we've been in this spot before. Carter with the early lead, but Vulcan really pressing the action, trying to get back in this, and he will get another shot from that Hog. So now just about 350 HP separate these two men.
And Vulcan has got to know that death is knocking on his door. That is going to be it with the Fireball. If one more Skelly hit gets in the log, wow! And Carter celebrating early, bouncing up and down. His team flying off the bench. His coach so happy. Chief J cannot believe his eyes. Vulcan frustrated at the loss.
A very tough loss for Vulcan, but you have to feel great for Carter after so many ups and downs this season. That has to feel good